respond. It's late on Wednesday night, about 9:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I just wanted to participate in Kim Garst's challenge. She is the social media. Hi, thanks for joining. Let me know where you're coming in and watching from. I'd love to know where you're in from. Kim Garst is the leading, probably expert on Periscope and social media in general, in the Southeast U.S. for sure, but probably in a broader audience from that. Hey, Sassy Scraps, good to see you, Stacy. Thanks for joining. And Kim is based in Tampa, Florida, and she sort of put a challenge out to all the folks who are watching her on Periscope to do what she's calling hashtag share the love. And share the love is basically encouraging those of us who are on Periscope to tell who our favorite scopers are. So my number one scope person to watch is Kim. I like to watch her every single day. She's always uplifting. She's always got great ideas. She's very much plugged into the social media world. It's good to see you, Stacy. Thank you so much for joining. And it's very easy to find. Her website is Boom Social, but on Periscope you can find her at Kim Garst. That's easy. So most of the scoping I do, though, besides sort of honing my skills, thank you so much for the hearts, is hanging out in food policy world and hanging out with the paleo, autoimmune protocol, Whole30 crowd. So I'm not going to have a lot of original people to follow except probably Max Goldberg. If you're really deep into food policy, you'll know who he is. He actually broadcasts on Mondays and Thursdays. He has a pressed organic juice website and a food policy website that he regularly follows topics like GMOs, organics, anything in that arena in regards to policy he's covering and he's talking about on Periscope. Also very active on all the other social media challenges. If you're really into food policy, he also has the LinkedIn group for the organic policy. I think there's close to 15,000 people on that group. I post there regularly when I get hot organic news. So look up Max Goldberg and you can follow him. In regards to sort of food, I love Michelle Tam, and that makes me wholly ununique. Michelle Tam is also known as Nom Nom Paleo. She has cookbooks, she has an app, she has an amazingly robust website. I was really honored to meet her at the Ancestral Health Symposium in Atlanta a couple years ago, and she's just fun and bright and cheery and has great ways to make recipes. She's very inventive, has a lot of Asian flair, periscopes a lot with her kids, big O and little O. And so if you want some really great ideas for cooking, especially in the paleo world, then follow Nom Nom Paleo. The other one that is wholly ununique is Melissa Hartwig is periscoping, not as frequent as I'm sure many would like to see her, but she's the co-founder of Whole30. She and her husband Dallas, who recently unfortunately separated, founded Whole30, and Melissa is doing scopes. It's not Michelle scopes much more frequently than Melissa, but Melissa is always inspiring and really has a great story. And as the co-founder of Whole30, really is giving people tips and tricks on how to stay motivated, how to stay with the plan, and those kinds of things. Versus Michelle is really about, cooking. I mean, she's really about cooking, and most of the things you'll see is her cooking in her kitchen. Melissa is really more inspirational in regards to how to lead a Whole30 lifestyle, which is paleo with some tweaks. They also have a book out called The Whole30 Program. Stupid Easy Paleo, Steph Gadro. She's also scoping on quite a bit. She's out of San Diego and is a trainer and does Stupid Easy Paleo. And hey Janet, thanks for joining. Just talking about my favorite sort of scopers. We're in the middle of food, folks. So check out Steph Gadro. And the Paleo Mom, who is located here in Atlanta, has just started scoping, and I was really excited to see her. She is one of the first people to talk about paleo and put all the science. Hi Laura, thank you so much for joining. So check out the Paleo Mom. She does a lot of stuff on Pinterest also, but just joined Periscope, or I just started to get, I think Periscope is very smart. They sort of see what you're doing, and then they trend you in, so when people show up. But for those of you who know me personally and are with me on Facebook, then you know I've been sort of bemoaning the fact that the work that I do, which is Southeast. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, we're talking about scopers, and most of the scopers that I follow are food folks. So I'm especially paleo folks. Janet, are you into paleo? So I'm identifying the scopers because I'm doing the Share the Love challenge that Kim Garst suggested, where basically we share different scopers. And for those of you who come in on the replay, then you can catch up. But I'll shout them out. I'll try to remember and shout them out at the end. So, but today I was really excited because, anyway, back to the Facebook. I've been bemoaning, like, I am the curator of sustainable news for Southeast Green. We're the largest online news site for sustainable business and environmental policy news in the Southeast. And I do a lot of sort of green stuff for home and lifestyle and things like that, but the real work of Southeast Green is sustainable business news, and it's been really hard to find scopers on talking about sort of the more technical, deeper kind of issues. And today, the Green Building Association popped up, and they had an excellent scope on the COP21 and what COP21 was, which was the climate talks in Paris back in December, what they achieved, what they wish they had achieved. So if you're into sustainability, then I would really recommend that you go and check out those guys. Clearly they've gotten the news about scoping. I'm hoping USGBC and some of the energy efficiency groups will be on soon. So anyway, so let's recap who to follow on Periscope. Number one is Kim Garst. She really was one of the first social media folks in the States who really embraced Periscope, is recognized by Periscope as one of their rock stars. She actually is so recognized by Periscope that when they went out to San Francisco for the Periscope Summit, she got to tour Twitter, which I thought was really cool, the Twitter offices. And so if you're looking to be a better scoper, you got to follow Kim. It's just at Kim Garst. In regards to food policy, if you're really into food, Janet, are you into food policy like GMOs, organics, and things like that? Oh, maybe we've lost Janet. So anyway, in food policy, I highly recommend following Max Goldberg. He broadcasts on Mondays and Thursdays. And then the paleo folks, Nom Nom Paleo, Whole30, Stupid Easy Paleo, the Paleo Mom. And then for like Green Building, the Green Building Association got on today. So if anybody else has some folks that you're following, I would love to know who you found in regards to sustainability. There's Duchess of Doo who has found me, and there's a gal out of Seattle, unfortunately, I can't pronounce her name. Natural Food Exchange. Are they on Periscope, Janet? Is the Natural Food Exchange on Periscope? Not yet, yeah. So there's really, I mean, Kim is a big proponent in talking about how much more opportunity there is, and I think that's so true on Periscope to really be talking about these issues. Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Yeah, I mean, that's what everybody's on, right? So, but I love the format about being on Periscope and having conversations, and I do think it's the most exciting social media app to really engage with people, because you get this sort of dialogue where you can post and tell me what you're thinking, and of course, the hearts or whatever the hashtag they use, the snowflakes, the baseballs, the bats for Halloween, I think that's really fun versus just a simple like on Twitter. And I feel like you are really able to engage more, so I'm really looking forward to seeing more of my peeps on Periscope. Folks who are doing work with solar, and people who are doing work with renewable energy and energy efficiency, and the natural food segment. I do a lot of work in that segment, and there's so many great products, and it would be so great for them to be engaging in a more frequent basis here on Periscope. So anyway, so Kim Garst, thank you for the inspiration. Thank you. You can. She's using the hashtag Share the Love. this month, so make sure you share the love and get on Scope and Twitter and let people know who you're following on Periscope. And thank you so much. And for those who are the replay viewers, thank you so much for joining us. I know I'm supposed to do that at the beginning, and I always end up doing it at the end. For other folks, just so you know, I have been scoping since September, and I have recorded all my scopes. Thank you so much. But all the scopes that I've broadcasted in regards to sustainability, you can find on Southeast Green. I've got two kind of segments that I'm doing. One is sort of these speeches where, you know, I'm talking about sustainability, and those are under full of useless information. It's sort of an inside joke with my family because I always am talking about sustainability. And the other ones is because I'm a blogger / reporter, I am just scoping as much as possible when I go to events. So like last night, I posted the Eve Ensler event that she had in Atlanta. 1 Billion Rising is going to be celebrated on Sunday, but she had an amazing speech about women and sexual abuse and domestic violence, but also how that's linked to climate change, which I thought was a really great way to show how interconnected all these issues are. And then we also scoped the High Performance Healthy Schools Luncheon from USGBC, where you can, we met Beth Cope, who is the new Director of Community for the state of Georgia, and Judith Webb, and all the great schools in Georgia doing really cool things in regards to sustainability and energy efficiency. So you can find all those things on Southeast Green. Thank you so much for everyone who joined tonight. Thank you for the hearts and the participation. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next Scope. Thanks.